Well, the book is really the result of over 20 years of studying leadership, experiencing leadership and indeed leading, and utilising real-life examples as well as research into the psychology of leadership. It's really about raising the reader's self-awareness, and the aim is really to encourage everyone to experiment, and offers practical advice on how to create the conditions to experiment and actually to really benefit from leading. To be a leader is really a decision. It's a mindset. It's about action, not position. It doesn't matter what badge you wear or what rank slides you have on your shoulders. It's about what you do with that responsibility that denotes whether or not you're a leader. Well, everything depends on leadership. I mean, no matter how creative and intelligent an idea, its success or failure actually depends on a leader. Whether there's someone, and it could be the same person with the idea, willing and able to take it through to fruition. I mean, the countless interactions we experience every single day, when we travel, purchase goods, dine out, exercise, and of course in our jobs, are directly affected by those in a position to lead. How that interaction is played out with the front of house staff, if you like, is the responsibility of the leaders. Well, I hope and I believe from the feedback I'm getting that the book relates very directly to my own coaching and training, in that I don't actually ever tell someone what to do. I merely raise their own self-awareness and create the conditions for them to be the best they can be. And in doing so, it's a very rewarding moment for me, as well as usually for those I'm working with. Well, it's designed as a practical go-to, providing self-application tools so that people can take something immediately from the book as soon as they read it and go and experiment with the advice that I've given and share in some of the training and ideas that I've put on paper. It's not about telling someone what to do, it's about sharing experiences and then creating the conditions for them to go and experience it for themselves. Yes, certainly one of the chapters I appear to get most feedback about and interest in is the chapter on emotional state control. And I guess that is the difference between a lot of really successful leaders and indeed a lot of successful people in life, those who are able to control their emotions. It's not true that we are what we were born as and we've grown up to be in terms of certain things will always upset me and always enrage me. That's just not the case. You can learn actually how to recognise certain signals within your own physiology that are warning you of impending anger or anxiety, depending on what situation you're in. And you can also learn how to counteract that, and how we respond to certain situations, it is a choice. And for some people, unfortunately, they're not aware that it's a choice, and that's why they think that it's an automatic reaction. But it is a skill. It's something you can learn as well as any other skill. I think courage is extremely important for a leader. But it's not just physical courage. I mean, doing diving rocket attacks in Afghanistan is all relative to the training that I was given leading up to that point. It's just as courageous for someone who's not as confident to stand and speak in public to actually raise their views at perhaps a very important business meeting. But also there's the moral courage involved in actually understanding where a business is going, and certainly in this difficult financial climate, potentially in having to make redundancies or make what potentially could be harsh decisions for some people, depending on where they sit within an organisation. And often it's about how you go about making that decision and working through the decision process is really how you're going to become aware of potential results from your decision. And using empathy and various other skills, if you like, you'll be able to anticipate certain outcomes and actually do something about it for the good of all those around, and indeed and the business itself. Well, my hope would be that as many people as possible get to read the book and benefit from it. You know, the upshot is that every single one of us has the potential to be a leader. Every parent, uncle, aunt, friend can be a leader. And what we learn in our personal life, we can certainly take into the workplace, and vice versa. And it's about finding that balance, really, and about understanding what it is that really matters to us and those around us, and then utilising those nuggets of information in a positive way for a positive influence on other people's lives.